inspired by Dash's vengeance and Frag's vengeance. This is from Porkop's Puff. This is based off of Luke's evaluation, not real, episode. Veterans on the Run, November 11, 2025. This is the first Skillsville Lost episode. This is also the first story to pay a tribute to the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. Enjoy. In this clip of La, Not Real, Pocoyo finds a DVD of Skillsville. The cover consisted of Parkour, Racer Ray, Divosaurus and Scout in a background of Skillsville, and at the top of them read out, the complete skill learning series. He shows the DVD to Porkop, then puts it on the DVD player to begin watching. It started with the PBS Kids Dash logo, but Dash was scared looking up at his evil clone named Mr. Vengeance. It then somehow showed the main menu. "Hi," Scout greeted. "I'm Scout. Welcome to Skillsville. So glad you could arrive in this new DVD. Now let me show you around this new DVD." The options came up. "Here, you can play all the episodes," Scout said. "Here, you can see an episode you haven't watched yet, but that's not all. Here, you can visit pskids.org to learn more about the show. And here, you can see how the show was made. So pick one and let's get the adventures on." Pocoyo pushed play all. The play all animation had Scout flying. The DVD played all episodes. It started with Chef and Air Traffic Controller and ended with Astronaut and Music Conductor. After all the episodes, a warning screen came up and it said, "Warning. This next episode of Skillsville was made back in May 10, 2025, which tried getting rejected but it released anyway, and it was made by a former animator of Sphere Animation before getting fired for that idea. It also was made to let you know that the show was cancelled following the Ready to Learn grant getting terminated. We might tell you that this episode might have blood, gore, death and violence. Please watch at your own risk." Porkop and Pocoyo were confused about what they were going to see. The intros started to play but the sky was black. No one noticed though. First scene, the Skillers need help. After the intro, it then showed Skillsville. It all began with Parkour, Divosaurus and Racer Ray, but they looked depressed like they didn't want to be here. Racer Ray groaned. "Why did we have to go?" After she groaned that, she picked up the picture of her, Parkour, Divosaurus and Scout as she, Parkour and Divosaurus began crying. But it sounded like their voice actors, Jesse Yates, Nissi Eisen and Elisha Perosa, were sad and sounded depressed. "Why did PBS Kids have us taken away for cancelling our show for us and Scout?" Parkour sobbed. Just then, Scout came in the shot and tried to reason with them. "Guys, are you okay?" Scout asked. "No, Scout, we're not okay," Divosaurus cried. "Why not?" Scout asked. "Because our show got cancelled for no reason." Racer Ray sobbed. Just then, it cut to Hawkmoth's lair. "What's this?" Skillers who are sad that their show got cancelled, Hawkmoth asked. "They're perfect for my Akuma. Now fly away my little buddy and devilize those broken hearts." It then cut back to Racer Ray, Parkour and Divosaurus still sad about their show until the Akuma entered the shot. They stopped crying and gasped. "Who are you?" Racer Ray wondered. "Calm down, I'm here to help you." Parkour and Divosaurus, Hawkmoth reassured. "You are?" Racer Ray questioned. "Yes," Hawkmoth replied. "I am Hawkmoth and you are now the Vengeful Skillers. It appears your show was abruptly cancelled, so that's why I came here. As you get your revenge, I'll want you to find your way to Paris and find the miraculous of Ladybug and Cat Noir." Of course Hawkmoth, Racer Ray accepted. Racer Ray, Parkour and Divosaurus got covered in white smoke which they turned into akumatized villains now known as the Vengeful Skillers. Racer Ray was now Vengeful Ray, she had. Parkour was now Vnkora, she had. And Divosaurus was now Devilsaurus, he had. "Gee guys," Scout gasped in terror. "Is that you?" "We are getting revenge on PBS Kids for cancelling our show." Racer Ray spoke. "Yeah," Divosaurus agreed. "Afterwards, we deserve a second season." Divosaurus then sliced Scout's head off with a katana as he screamed in agony. But it sounded like his voice actor, Corey Doran, had the worst nightmare of his life. Then Vengeful Ray, Vnkora and Devilsaurus, who were surprised at what had happened, decided something different. "Before we recruit the shows, let's kill Dash and Dot and Dee and Del." Vengeful Ray said. It then showed Dot and Dash having this little talk. Just then the Skillers teleported into the shot. "Hi Skillers," Dash greeted. "What are you here for?" "We're here for some revenge," Devilsaurus answered. "What? Why would anyone get revenge on anyone? Who robs a show?" Dot spoke. "You can't do this to us." "Too late," Cora said to Dot. "Bye-bye Dash." Dot and Dash screamed in agony as they were being killed. Del and Dee were wondering when Dash and Dot were going to return. "I wonder when Dash and Dot will come back," Dee wondered. "Not sure," Del answered. "Maybe they were." Del's sentence was interrupted as the vengeful Skillers bursted through the doors, startling them. "Skillers," Dee asked. "Is that you?" Del questioned and confused. "The Skillers are no more. We are the vengeful Skillers," Vengeful Ray answered. "What?" Del and Dee gasped. "Now tell us, where are the critters?" Cora demanded. "They removed you three because they didn't need you anymore," Dee told the vengeful Skillers. "No kidding, Sherlock, that's why they came here." Del told Dee. "Where are the critters?" Vengeful Ray yelled. "Well, a broken bar," Dee stuttered. "That's it," Devilsaurus berated. "Say your last words." The vengeful Skillers took out their chainsaw and rammed up Dee and Del's chests up, and started playing the two guys one chainsaw audio that was shortened to fit to the scene. Del and Dee screamed in agony as they were being murdered. The vengeful Skillers then looked at all of the show posters. "Time to pay all our favorite shows a visit," Vengeful Ray grinned. It then cut to school. Arthur was getting to his classroom. Just then, the vengeful Skillers teleported into the shot. "Hey Skillers," Arthur greeted. "What are you here for?" "We're getting revenge on PBS Kids for canceling our show," Vengeful Ray answered. "Wow," Arthur gasped. "That sounds terrible." Suddenly, Arthur began crying realistically. It was like his actor was witnessing the loss of his show. "Wait. Why are you crying?" Devilsaurus asked. "Because PBS Kids got my show cancelled in 2022. Arthur sobbed. "Really?" Vengeful Ray gasped. "Oh man, that sounds bad. What are we gonna do about him, Ray?" Cora asked. "He seems as upset as we were." "I know," Vengeful Ray said, as she got an idea. "Arthur, why don't you join us to get revenge on PBS Kids?" "Yes," Arthur accepted. "That's a good idea." Arthur began transforming. Arthur was now Luther. He had his look from Arthur's Vengeance. "That looks excellent," Luther said. "Thanks, Luther," Devilsaurus said. "You're welcome BTW. I will destroy everything in this world," Luther said. But after he transformed, DW and Pal went into the shot. "What the?" DW gasped. "Arthur, what happened to you?" "I'm getting my revenge on PBS Kids for getting rid of me," Luther said. "After all, I deserve a season 26. "What?" DW gasped. Luther then killed DW Pal by using a flamethrower. DW Pal screamed in agony as they were being burned. After a big rampage around Elwood City, Luther went to the secret hideout. It then cut to Deanley where Mally can be seen crying. Just then, the vengeful Skillers came in the shot. "Hello Mally," Cora greeted. "Why are you crying?" "Because my show got cancelled for no reason," Mally sobbed. "Oh no," Devilsaurus muttered. "That looks terrible." "Yeah," Mally agreed. "I deserved a season 6. "I know," Vengeful Ray said as she got an idea. "Wanna help us get revenge?" "Yes," Mally accepted. Mally then transformed. Mally was now Melina. She had. But at this ultimate moment, Tui and Trini went in the shot. "Molly, is that you?" Tui asked. "I'm not Molly anymore. I am now Melina." Melina spoke. "What?" Trini and Tui gasped. "That's right," Melina declared. "Now goodbye." Melina then ramped up Tui and Trini with a chainsaw as they screamed in pain. After a rampage around Denali, Melina went in the secret hideout. It then showed a montage of the vengeful Skillers killing shows like Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood, Wild Kratts, Cyberchess, Rosie's Rules, Lala and the Loop and more. It then showed another montage of the Skillers recruiting shows which were Pocoyo, Nature Cat, Super White, Word Girl and more. It then cut to Donald Trump minding his own business when suddenly, the vengeful Skillers teleported into the shot. "You," Vengeful Ray said. "What's the matter?" Trump asked. "Did you just cancel our show?" Cora asked. No number. I was just a broken bar," Trump said. "Then tell us, where are the creators?" Cora said. "Well, I think they Trump muttered. Where are the creators? Devilsaurus yelled. They cancelled you because Trump muttered. That is it. Vnkor raged. Bye-bye. Vnkor then rammed Trump's chest up with a chainsaw as he screamed in pain. It then cut to PBS Kids headquarters, which was somehow in the style of 2022. Everything wasn't the same. Just then, the vengeful Skillers, who were still animated, looked at the windows. Time to prove to these creators on why we deserve a season 2. Vengeful Ray said. Meanwhile, the PBS Kids team was working in their own studios until the vengeful Skillers bursted the doors open. The PBS Kids team was surprised to see them. Skillers, a worker gasped. I thought we cancelled you. Well, you thought ... wrong, mister, Vnkor said. How'd you get there either way? A worker asked concerned. To get revenge, Vengeful Ray said. What? The PBS Kids team gasped. Say goodbye, Devilsaurus yelled. Uh-oh, a worker whimpered. The vengeful Skillers then killed the PBS Kids team with all their weapons. However, it cut to black as Porkop and Pocoyo could hear the PBS Kids team screaming. After that, it then faded to the PBS Kids team who can be seen dead. Well done, Hawk Moth said. Now go on and find the Miraculouses. You got it, Vnkor said. It then showed what scared them is the teleportation of the vengeful Skillers and their vengeful friends after PBS Kids headquarters was on fire. They spoke to the camera while the creepy music box version of the theme song played. Hi suckers, Vengeful Ray greeted. We have taken down all of the PBS Kids shows. Yeah, Devilsaurus agreed. We even recruited them. And one more thing, Vnkor said. If any of you had seen the episode, we're coming for you next. Yeah, Devilsaurus agreed. Now if you'll excuse us, we're off to Paris to find the miraculous of Ladybug and Cat Noir. Say goodbye fools, Vengeful Ray said. The vengeful Skillers and their vengeful friends then flew off laughing evilly. It then somehow showed the funding, however a demonic voice did it. The U.S. Department of Education logo came up but the tree had no leaves. The Corporation for Public Broadcasting logo came up but it was like in Arthur's Vengeance. The credits came up, however the sky was red. Skillsville was destroyed. Scout's fate was seen and the music playing in the background was Creepin' by Metro Boomin, The Weeknd and 21 Savage. Just then, Scout started speaking. It's all gone. My friends took everything away from us. Our fun, our broadcasting, everything. If you can hear us, please help us. It's our only way out of this hellhole. This was a horrible day. See you next time. Scout then immediately started breaking down into tears as the credits ended. The logos came up but they looked strange. The Twin Cities PBS logo came up but it was like in the Evil Sparks crew. The Sphere Animation logo came up but the animation text was red. The PBS Kids Dash logo came up but it was like in the DVD opening. After the logos, it then showed the main menu. Porkop went on by as Pocoyo put the DVD back in its case. And that's why he and Porkop never watched Skillsville the same way again. The end.